What is up, my ninja? Shinobi here, and today I have some exciting news for you guys. Those of you maybe that have been following this, the time has come. Wolcen is releasing today. I will be streaming it. If you see this video, I'm probably live over on my Twitch channel. Link in the description down below, twitch.tv/Shinobi Live. And I've been looking forward to this for quite a while. I have some gameplay in the background here, just random gameplay that I recorded last night while kind of testing optimized settings and, how smoothly the game ran and what it looked like now. So for those of you that don't know, Wolcen is an action RPG that originally was called Umbra. Now, Umbra was, I believe they had a Kickstarter thing going on and everything where people funded this game to happen. They saw some footage and they were like, oh man, this looks like this could be really cool. And they had a lot of backers and they were able to get the support that they needed. Now, I immediately reached out when I saw this way back then, years ago, to the CEO and co-founder of the game. And his name is Daniel. And I said, anything you need, let me know. I'll test whatever you need, whatever. So he sent me the earliest prototype for the game. It was not public release. I could not show it on stream. I couldn't do anything like that. It was like the earliest thing. And we had some communication back and forth back then. And I thought it was really cool. It was in the very bare bones of the game. And then short while later on, they kept doing these updates and they had it in beta testing, and every time they would do updates, I would check it out and see what was new and what was going on with it. And you could see it progressively getting better and better. You could see what it was turning into. Well, Daniel actually came into my stream one day and he gave out a bunch of game codes to a lot of my viewers. And it's really cool that they do that kind of stuff. They've been really active with keeping up with the community, and I really like that. I can really respect that they're, they're looking at all the feedback, like literally everything. He was asking questions to my viewers, like what's some things you guys would like to see, everything like that. So that was really cool. And they've been in this process of, making the game as good as they can for a few years now. Now, they changed the name to Wolcen. I'm not sure why, but maybe they just thought it sounded better or something like that. Maybe goes better with the lore of the game itself. But as time went on, like I said, I was testing the beta, and you could see the game getting better and better. Now, the launch is actually today. If you're seeing this video now, I recorded this video last night, but it's today. And I myself, and you can see this footage, like I said in the beginning, in the background, the game has improved so much. The last time I played it was like a year ago, and the game has improved like so much, to the point that it looks like a fully fledged out game, like it's good to go type thing. Now, there's a few things here that I want to talk about before, you might have already head over to the stream already, but there's a few things I want to talk about. The game does, people have said that the game does use a little bit more CPU, and I've been doing some tests myself, and that seems to be the case, but it's really not that much more. I'd say it uses probably a little bit more CPU than something like Diablo 3. Now, I will say that it is a very stable game so far from what I've seen, but obviously with streaming it, I'm going to be doing more testing when that comes along. And so that's good news, that's good news that it's a lot more stable. Now, another thing is that in the beta, you could only get to level 20. That was all you could get to. The cap level in the game is level 90. So there is so much stuff that we have not done in the beta. You think about it, oh, it was in beta for a couple years. I mean, what's going to be new? What's going to be special? Everything. Like you guys know, anybody that plays MMOs and action RPGs or whatever, think about Diablo 3. You play up to level 20, how much of the game did you really experience? Like nothing, right? So that's what's most exciting to me, is what is in store. What are we going to, this game could be one of the greatest games ever, or it could be, kind of boring or whatever. We don't know. All we know is that the gameplay is fun right now. The game is pretty well optimized in the sense that there's not a lot of frame drops and things like that. It will hold above 60 on an average PC, 60 frames per second pretty well. And, you know, just like the game itself is fun. Now, I will say, if you don't know anything about Wolcen, you can tell from somebody that's played action RPGs for countless hours, all kinds of action RPGs, this game is very heavily inspired by Path of Exile, by Diablo 2, and by Diablo 3. You can really tell. And that's cool, but they put their own interesting spin on it, and it's also got like an MMO type of inspiration behind it too, which I really like. Like, to give you an example, when you go do a quest, and the quest gives you like a couple options, like different weapons you can choose, and you choose the weapon for whatever build you're playing or whatever, like little things like that. But like I said, we've only seen the very minimal of the game so far, and there's so much more to explore. And someone like me, that's really good news for me, because if you guys remember, back in Diablo 3, when you were able to go into the beta, you could only get up to level 13. Now, in Diablo 3 beta, I played every class, male, female, like level 13. I was even like trying to, you know, theory craft this and that and whatever. And we had a very small amount of the game to actually, a sample size to actually, to think about. And then when the game did release, you know, there was Error 37, there was bugs and exploits, infinite XP, infinite, like, just ridiculous things, duping, like, there was so much ridiculous stuff. And because a huge portion of the game, the majority of the game, has not been publicly tested, I think this could be a recipe for a disaster, depending on how you look at it, or they could just knock it out of the park. So we don't know, and that's what we're gonna find out, right? So this is kind of the whole thing for me. In this, you know, it's not just a new experience, not just something fun and different and a different take on the action RPG genre, but you don't know what it's going to be like. And me personally, anytime Blizzard put out something that wasn't publicly tested, I broke it. You know, I have hundreds of videos in Diablo 3 just showing how to one-shot any monster, how to do, you know, get ridiculous XP, how to level from 1 to cap level without even killing a single monster. Like, I've done so many videos, you know, those over the years. So I'm going to try and figure out and tweak things and kind of see what I can do with it. I've already played the game a very small amount. I'm already starting to think about this and that and whatever. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be a lot of fun, and we'll see how it goes. And you guys know that I will give you my 100% honest impression of the game, if I think you should buy it, if I think you should pass on it, whatever, from experience of playing pretty much every action RPG for countless hours. How does it hold up compared to the rest of them? And that's what really matters here. So the game, that's what we're gonna figure out. So anyways, I'm gonna jump over there and I'm gonna do it up, and we're gonna you know, go ham with this, and, you know, marathon streams, everything like that, go hard as we can to push the game to its limits, to play as much as possible, but also, you know, have a fun time in the stream. And I did reach out to Daniel again just yesterday about if they had any plans on doing anything special with some streamers and things like that, to maybe game giveaways, maybe certain little things. And he said that I'd have to talk to the community manager about that, because they've been kind of looking towards those things. So we'll see. Maybe some cool things coming up here with that. I do know that they have always been very community driven. I mean, the game was created because of the community, so they remember that, and I want to see how well they stick the landing, essentially, and that's what we're going to be doing. So see you guys over there, and let me know what you think. Like, when you played the beta, let me know in the comments area, like, what did you think about the beta? What do you think how the game's going to go? Do you like the direction of the game? And also, furthermore, like I said, I'll probably make another video or two later on talking more in depth about Wolcen and my experiences with it. But yeah, let's just, you know, you can come over to the stream, you can watch it completely free. You don't have to buy the game or anything. You just come over and watch it, and, you know, then you can make your own judgment of like what you like and don't like about the game. And then if you decide to pick it up, cool. If not, it's cool too. So anyway, see you guys over there. Until next time, my name is Shinobi, and thanks for watching.